died and overheated. It overheated, then it died. So it's back, it's cooled down. So threw it in the freezer. It's only 56 degrees out. I just put it outside the window. But what's good, y'all? I'm back. I don't even know where I was at. But I was talking about the cold world that we in. Downtown Rochester. And this is what you see. Downtown Rochester. Masked up. Mask lowered. But this is what you see all downtown, man. The infection, you know. There's another one right there. You see the infection. It's evident who the infection is. It's us. We the infection. What's good, Mr. Magmins? We the infection. Should be evident now what the infectious disease is. And all these psychopaths believe that we are a disease any motherfucking way. So, should be evident but it's not. And, it's sad, man. I need to do a walk downtown because everybody got a mask hanging from their fucking chin. Especially black people, you know. That shit amazes me. Really does. But, yep, the infection, the disease, us. The target is humans. So obvious, the target is humans. But anyways, back to what I was talking about, because I totally don't even remember. Yeah, 50 degrees in Chicago. It's not going to start getting warm till next week, you know. Keeping us cold, keeping our bodies cool. You know, 50-degree temperatures. Shit, sickness, baby. They know what they're doing. You know, they manipulate the weather. You know, that is what it is. Sprinkle a little dash here, chemicals, a dash here in the air, that. You know, we got the milky skies up here that nobody seems to notice. Pray for Ukraine. How about you pray for the fucking sky? So, there's also some dope information about Oklahoma City that I didn't know about that I'm going to make a video about Oklahoma City. And I did notice it when I was there, and it kind of makes sense on how Oklahoma City is structured. That's exactly what the fuck happened. And that's why it's so goddamn evil in Oklahoma City. Evil, like, not evil, but there's just a weird ass energy there. I mean, we actually lifted the energy up while we were there, but there is a weird energy there. But like I said, keeping it cool, keeping it cold. I know it was somewhere along the lines of the human body, on how, you know, where the word cold came from, because they knew if your body temperature was low, you're gonna get sick. So they called it a cold because they knew cold was lower temperature. So just, you know, the surface of your skin, right? The temperature drops on the surface of your skin will set you up for a reaction to the cold, which is what they've been using against us for a long time, which they called colds, then they called flus, then they called it you know what, and then they mix it in with all other kind of shit, you know, and it's just your body's reaction. And then it's throwing all the toxins in your body, and you got one hell of a toxic soup in your body that they can handpick and diagnose you with any motherfucking thing. These People ain't smart at all. You know, and the thing, the point of the whole video is we put our life in these people's hands, and they ain't even cured a cold yet. They haven't cured a fucking cold. They can't cure a cold. Motherfuckers running around here lining up to get poked unlimited amount of time. Like, it's infinite, and there's people in it. As long as they got it, they going to get it. You know. Yeah, it was cold too and rainy yesterday. They can't cure a fucking cold, but these motherfuckers believe that they can cure, and they're going to get protections from some shit that don't even fucking exist. That basically showed you they did the flip-flop, you know? I don't know, it's unimaginable, man. Said the cop, suicide, up by 723. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. We were there. He told us the entire story when we were in OKC. Everything he said on there is what he told us in the tour. It was dope. You know, it was a dope tour. He even broke down in front of us, shed some tears and shit. So, but yeah, so. Yeah, I just was popping through the headlines and I saw the 1 million deaths from some shit that don't exist. Well, how about you calculate the 1 million? How about you calculate how many people have died since the fucking inception of your bullshit? And it would be like, oh, well, that's just normal. And then look at previous years and look at previous years. Like, listen, man, we done went so far deep inside the rabbit hole and back and to and from, inside out and back, and wrapped it all around. I mean, come on. We know exactly what they did and how they did it. You know, it's not even a thought process anymore. You know, I've made videos like before the even height of the whole thing, explaining exactly how the fuck they was gonna do it. I said, yo, don't fall for the okie doke. They about to flip it on you, because I already understood the human body, and there's no way I would listen to anything that they said, because it didn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. You know, I wish I could bring those channels back. I mean, I know I got the video somewhere on a device, but for me to find it is like a needle in a haystack, you know? It's like somebody came, my videos collection is literally like somebody went to an empty warehouse, took about 5,000 books and just dumped them in a warehouse. I mean, I literally got to search like that through my videos to find the videos, you know? Maybe one day, you know, it'll just jump out at me, and I'll be able to upload and say, oh, look, this one was from 2020, February. This one was from March 2020. Look at this shit. And to the T, you know, to the exact T, pretty much, you know, explaining exactly what the fuck they was gonna do, how they was gonna verse it, flip-flop it, how they were gonna make the disappear, and you know, all that shit. You know, I even made videos about how many people die in a day. I used Florida. I was like, look, this is how many people die in a day in Florida alone. This is how easy they could use some of these things and portray it as a and then them themselves admitted out of their mouth that they're labeling any fucking thing. They even have the documents out there on how to file it. Everything. You die from this shit. Like, you know, gunshot wound, hit by a bus, a truck, a train, motherfucker fell off a building. Oh, damn, he died of COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And to still see over 2 years later, we're going to go into a third year, to see people with a diaper on, walking around, talking about, yeah, man, fuck that, man. I'm protecting myself. I ain't getting that. While they got a beer in one hand, cigarette in the other hand, and God knows what else is in their diet. They worried about some shit that the media told them was out there. Dr. Fauci ain't your father. I mean, your doctor. He ain't your father. Bill Gates ain't your doctor. The news told you this. The propaganda machine told you this. Ain't nobody come tell you this. It's crazy to me. It really is, man. Just seeing that, and then seeing Blinken, Antony Blinken, you know, like, come on, man. I'm like, these people are just mocking us. So it kind of pissed me off to do a video this morning. So that's why I'm making a video. Like I said, my shit had overheated and died. All right. Successful treatment from humans for humans created by humans. Yeah. Yeah, and then the motherfuckers are dropping like flies, man. Yes, Angel, I'm back. Shout out to Angel. You know, like these people, like now it's crazy because they got what they wanted. The population is thinning, people are dying, right? And nobody knows about it because it's just natural now. Like these people dropping. You know, a friend of mine, he's older, and he done been to so many funerals already. He has an idea what's going on, but don't nobody else know what the fuck going on. They think, oh yeah, he was really sick, man. You know, and then you got it so bad where other people are like, yeah, man, you know that COVID really, you know, did him in, man. You know, it really did him in. You know, so it's like, fuck, man. So as they go in and they keep on ramping it up, like I said, over in China and what you call it, they're going crazy with it, you know. So, you know, 6 hours ago. Well, I gotta send this to somebody. So they say that they really doing a number on Taiwan, boy. You know, Taiwan is a pretty much, you know, sovereign country in itself, separated from China. And, you know, they wanted to go back. They wanted to reopen, right? And then all of a sudden, you know, they've been good the whole time, you know. They just, you know, they've been good the whole time, but these people are way more healthier than mainland China people. They're way more healthy. The majority of Taiwanese people, which people call them Chinese, but they're actually Taiwanese. And this is something that I'm learning, is they're very healthy, and most of them are vegetarian, you know, if not vegan. I mean, they don't even know what vegan is. You know, they're like, oh, vegetarian. You know, it's the same shit still over there. You know, it's just they don't eat none of that shit. And they're like really healthy, and they all look super young, man. It's amazing, man. You know, I'm like, wow. It's like, it really is a culture shock. It really lets you know that what you eat affects how you look, for sure. And you know, but anyways, because they wanted to reopen and fuel their, you know, just, hey, they wanted to open up the borders and you know, accept travelers and all this other shit and tourism. And, you know, China don't like that. The Communist Party don't like that. So they did it anyway. And then all of a sudden, because China Communist Party owns the health affair, they're all bought and paid for all across the world. So you see the cases skyrocket. Now it's like, what is it now? It is, god damn, 7-day average is 28,000 cases. No, really, it's crazy. So, and just from April, like literally from April 21st to May 3rd, 40,000. And they don't even have enough testing kits there. You know, they don't even have enough. So where are they getting these numbers from? This is what they do. And then what they do is they when they shoot this up, they get people scared. And what are they doing? Mode RNA, y'all know what I'm talking about, sends over doses under contract. Pfizer, I just saw the article right now. Same shit, sending shit over there. You know, why are they doing that? Is it because they want to reopen? No, it's because they want to, you know, they're after, it's a war. Silent weapons for quiet wars. It's a war, man. China wants to take over Taiwan. It's a war. And guess who else is involved with that? The United States. But the United States gave Taiwan fucking U.S. military equipment years ago. So Taiwan got a strong ass fucking military. You know, it's wild, man. It really is wild. But it really is crazy. Like, this shit that I never even really known or paid attention to. It might have been out there, but I didn't pay attention to it. And now knowing somebody from there, it's like, wow. You know? And, yeah, so, you know, you have, that's a target, that's a deliberate target. Exactly when they want to start opening up is when they shoot the cases up. You know, it's point blank, it's obvious. And then they send in doses over there to get people to panic. That's believing the shit. You know, luckily a lot of people don't believe in it, you know, because there's 24 million people that live in Taiwan. And they haven't forced anybody to get the poker. You know, people voluntarily got it. You know, people were flying over the United States during the so-called, it's all about that money. You know, everything was all good if you're going to fly over to the United States. Oh, travel ban. There was no fucking travel ban. They were still coming over here to get that from, they would come over here, get their doses, and go back. Ain't that some shit? That's crazy. Really crazy. What's good, Mama 22? Yeah, it is. It's really fascinating to have seen humanity break in half from a medical perception. It is. But it's actually good because now people know that there's something wrong. Okay, why is there all these doctors, scientists, biologists over here, and then you got just doctors over here? And then why do these scientists, biologists, and doctors sound like they make more sense than all these motherfuckers who just regurgitate the same shit every day? And it got to the point where Mr. fucking Mick Fauci comes out of here and all he could say is, wait a minute, social distance, stay home, and please get the poker. That's all he could say, because he couldn't sound scientific anymore, because most of us knew the bullshit he was talking about. So he only talking to the you know, I don't want to insult 5-year-olds anymore. So between the ages of 5 and 16, I don't want to insult them. They're more intelligent than the average young adult. So I don't want to insult them. So they were talking to the preschool-minded, you know, the preschool-minded education, you know, 17 to 25-year-olds, you know, the liberal type-minded people. That's who he's been talking to all this time. And unfortunately, there's people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s that have that same mindset. So it's very unfortunate. But I don't want to insult kids no more, because they're way more intelligent than, they put up more fight and resistance than the fucking adults do. So, but anyways, you know, so that's all. I'm just kind of like, just hooving and ranting and raging and you know, begging for a fucking strike because of the news I saw this morning, because it just simply amazes me that people fall for this shit, you know. But I gotta take an intermission. Give me 1 second. It's not gonna be a long one. I'm gonna hit y'all with a different joint. Get a different joint up in here. Get a different joint up in here. Yeah, we'll get some guitar shit up in here. right, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm back for a minute. But shout out to all you guys, Cuts. What's good, Cuts? Mama, Angel, Goblin, whoever else is up on here. Love y'all. Thanks for coming back. Like I said, I made a video earlier. It died. My phone died. Now I'm just back. You know, recreating that video. And yeah, I'm here. So I was kind of ranting and roving. What's good? Disambiguation. Because, you know, just seeing the shit, it's like, God damn, man, come on already. Like, the shit is gonna fucking, like, this is their, fuck, man, this is what it all boils down to is, even no matter what else they have, whatever else they fucking, who even knows what they could create. And, you know, we always knew, a lot of us always knew that the only way they could ever get control is by creating a pandemic quarantine type situation. You know, martial law wouldn't work, war wouldn't work. The only thing that would ever work would be a outbreak of some sort, because they could literally like quarantine. Like I've made videos saying, you know, how, you know, they could do it, and you know what, people wouldn't even give a fuck. Just take Rochester, say there was some deadly outbreak of some new shit and people was just crazy zombie type shit, and it was an outbreak and the military came in and they locked it down, and you know, no one in, no one out. And then, you know, I mean, the rest of the country would be like, wow, that's crazy, that's sad. And they'd be propagating this area, like, look at, you know, people are just zombies and eating each other, all kind of shit over a virus, right? And here we go, it's all blocked off, cordoned off. Literally, the rest of them, now there's probably, I don't know, 300,000 people, whatever, live in this area. I don't know, maybe 150,000, I don't know. They would be okay with if the president came on and say, you know, the unfortunate situation in Rochester, New York, you know, it was the worst thing ever, but we have it contained. But you know, it may be a total loss of life in that area, and you know, they gotta nuke the shit. Just say, the American people, we all for it. They nobody, you know, it'll be a couple of that's, oh, it's sad, but everyone like, yeah, you know, it's for the greater good. Like, that's the shit that that is in these people's mind. Like, this is where they can go with the shit, to where if there's a threat to the greater good, you got to go. And guess what category we fall into? Exactly, the ones that are clean, the ones that are still humans, right? We don't fit in their new world order. That's the shit that I try to beat in people's head to wake the fuck up. I mean, yeah, we know shit. Yeah, we're awake to shit. But no, you got to figure out a move to make. And I'm not talking about against anyone. I'm talking about for yourself to like, okay, I'm going to be off here. You know, people say, oh, I'm going to run to the motherfucking woods. Yeah, go to the woods here if you want to. You know what I'm saying? When it get cold, shit get tough. Nature is a brutal motherfucker. You know, we all love nature, but it's so beautiful. We look at the flowers, the animals, the beauty, the harmony, but we also got to look at, man, nature is a beast. You got poisonous shit out there. You got animals that bite. You got insects that bite. You got insects that invade, infest. You got bad fucking weather. You got all kind of shit out there. People forget about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's my whole thing is, I mean, we that target, you know, we are a target, and we got to know that we're being targeted. Humanity's being targeted, but it's a selection, right? Selective process. The ones that are taking it, okay, they good, you know, they got it. They gonna be around God knows how long. We already know they're dropping like flies, but you know, what about us? I think we're just gonna, you know, we don't know what the fuck's gonna go on. So, all right, let me pick up. My shit is ready. They got a backup cam, or they be getting close. Some people, when I be doing that, backing up, people like beep. I'm like, the cars mostly have backup cams, so and sensors. So the odds of them touching it is going to be very slim. The hell y'all looking at? Yeah, cyber pandemic. We got all kind of pandemics. We got food shortage pandemic, gas pandemic. Everything's a fucking pandemic. You got fucking LGBTQ RXZ pandemic. You got all the fuck. You got domestic terrorist pandemic. You got everything's a fucking pandemic and everything's a lockdown. This shit is outrageous, man. These motherfuckers are just way too ahead of the game. You know, they say there's 1 billion guns in America. I mean, I think there's more than that. So, invasion and them coming to do pretty much shit is pretty much off the table. So they're gonna do all this other shit to fuck with us. Climate change pandemic, you know. The stupid pandemic, the zombie pandemic. Look, the woman is walking, the man's masked the fuck up, and he got gloves in his back pocket. It ain't never gonna stop, guys. Never. They could tell you tomorrow, don't wear it and don't do shit. I'm sorry. Because people are afraid of themselves, afraid of who they truly are. Use that mask to hide behind the motherfucker. You guys know, you can see it in their eyes. A lot of people that are wearing these are hiding from their own self, are actually in fear of the reality of the world we live in, which is wrong, which is backwards, which is sick, twisted. They wear it because they know, like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it. Because they can hide themselves, because they're too ashamed. Their subconscious is, unbeknownst to them, they're actually too ashamed to actually be human because they have been duped and turned anti-human. So a lot of these people are hiding behind those, and liberals love liberal-minded people. You know the motherfucking people I'm talking about. The fucking quirkers and shit like that are misled, misguided. Most of them don't have any kind of fucking love from their parents. These people love masks because they can hide behind who they truly are and be who they truly ain't through that mask. And these are the people that are trolls on the internet. 99% of them probably wear masks, probably follow all the fucking orders. It's just the society we lived in. These people are created. But this is why I get sad right here. Is because old people like that, you know, that shit is sad. That gets a pass, because that's just, people are old and scared, and you know, it's just unfortunate. So again, I'm gonna bang it. It's good, NH guy. It is. It's like security blanket. Not from no fucking virus. It's from the reality. They like it. They like covering their face because they're scared of who they truly are. People who wear it. I'm not talking about people who gotta wear it for a job or wear it to go in a store or wear it. I'm talking about the people that you see wearing it that it makes no sense to fucking wear. Like in the car alone, like walking down the street, like riding a bike, like riding a motorcycle, like fucking jogging, like just walking in the park, walking in the woods, walking with their wife, walking with their husband, one on, one off, sitting inside their house with their fucking family. I'm talking about them people. Them people are hiding by themselves. What's good? New Hampshire guy. Shout out to Fake News. That's my brother right there. Shout out to him. But those are the people that love the diaper and are very shallow, low self-esteem, no soul having people. You know, because they get to hide behind there because that's their mask. They're like a superhero when they put it on. You know? And this power structure knows that because it weakens the morale, you know. I ain't gonna lie. If I put the shit on, it feel weak. I feel weak as a bitch. I feel weak. I feel my power's taken. I feel like, yo, that shit's feel fucked up feeling, man. You know? Really good. When they first came out with that shit, I was like, what? I'm like, oh, hell no. But when we couldn't get in the store to get some shit, I'm like, oh, fuck. That's when I was posting videos. I was in that bitch with a gas mask on. I ain't talking about like I'm talking about full-fledged military gas mask on. And I got a lot of thumbs up. I'm like, yeah, y'all right. Y'all talking about a pandemic. Fuck it. I got a full-fledged gas mask. Me and my kids, we went in there, my older boys, went in there with full-fledged gas masks on, looking like fucking GTA and shit. Looking like we about to heist the bitch. Well, what the fuck? Y'all talk about a pandemic. This is the best thing you can put on your damn face. And that's what we did. You know? And then it was like, fuck it. We was like bandinos. Got the bandana, wrapped the motherfucking bandana around our mustache, had our nose hanging out. Shit, that was all good where we was at. So, that other shit, man, you feel powerless, man. You feel like a power, like you ain't got no power. So, definitely does something. But I know I was gonna do that order. I did do that. I ordered not a hazmat suit, but what the fuck it is, level 1 contamination suit with a gas mask. You can buy all this shit on fucking eBay. And I was like, you know what? I should wear this out one day, just to show how stupid it is, and put like a message on it. You know, I thought about doing it, but I didn't. But yeah, I've worn the Purge mask. I did all kind of crazy shit. My favorite one is that shield, that Neochrome shield that y'all see me do videos with. I like that shit because it's just sunglasses that are long. That motherfucker just got right out the goddamn car. What up? Oh,
they clean as a bitch.
Oh, thanks, man.
Damn.
All right. This motherfucker got all the way out the car. What the fuck I gave, man? I don't know. Shout out to the brother in front of me. I don't know, but he got all the way out the car and asked me. Oh man, that was cool. Oh, that's a first. He walked up the car. You can't even see in here. It's like you can't see in this car, period, front or the side. Y'all can't tell, but my windows are tinted all the way around, even in the front. Like if I open up the window, now you can see how bright it actually really is. So the camera don't really pick it up, but he got out the car and came up to the door. I don't know what he was gonna, I thought he was gonna say his car was broken and he needs some help. But that's funny. It wore hospital booties, just told me people in there. Lip tires, actually. Yeah. But I enjoy dealing with liberal people, man, because they're like the easiest people to debunk. You can shut them down real quick because they have no logic. It's amazing, you know. It's really amazing. And people have done that. Went out to like colleges and interviewed the kids, and it's actually scary. So it's actually very scary. The one girl, blonde girl, I forgot her channel name, but went to schools and went there, you know, talking about, you know, I think they were a Trump supporter, but nevertheless, the fucking kids at these schools were like vicious. Like she had a 7-foot fucking security guard. Yo, these motherfuckers, they probably would honestly stomped her and killed her if just out of just mob mentality and just crazy shit, if their security wasn't there, because they were brutal. I couldn't have been there because that's when I would have put my defenses up, and I would have been, it would have been a lot of face punching. You're not about to do me like that. No way in hell. You got a right to defend yourself. But yeah, they're very unstable. They have no control and no critical thinking, man. Trust me, being at protests, being outside, fuck you, I hope you die of COVID. That's the first reaction, or just a middle finger in general. That's a sick and twisted fucking person. That's somebody who's mentally ill. Shout out to Cuts. COVID is a mental illness. It is. You gotta mentally be ill to believe it. You gotta be mentally ill to partake in the shit. You gotta be just mentally ill all the way around. You know? They created a giant psych ward. I mean, literally, it's a giant psych ward. You can't come in here unless you have this on. You can't go over here. There's a limit over here. You gotta do this. It's fucking disgusting, man. It's pathetic. And then watching and scanning, I shouldn't even have did it. I've been doing good. I scanned the fucking breaking news and I see all this shit. 1 million deaths. Like, come on. More people, how many people died of all the other shit? Cigarettes on the shelf. I can go in a corner store right now, there's 150,000 different blunt wraps. There's this K2 shit. There's this candy that I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's like candy, but it costs $35 in a small package. It's like a small weed package, and it's crystal and colorful, and it's like, okay, what are they targeting? Who's taking this shit? Looking at people walking around Rochester half fucking crazy that smoke this shit, losing their mind. Like, how the fuck is all this shit going on? How is all this shit allowed to happen, right? It's an epidemic going on in every major city. But they got everybody running around here scared from some shit that they can't see nor feel. At this point, you got it, you're asymptomatic. How the fuck did they get away with that shit? You know? I mean, I get it, I know how, but god damn. Like, that's how they just waited till everyone got completely stupid and like, all right, we can run it. Everyone's dumb. Look at all our social media. Just go on there and, you know, they've been running tests on all the social media. See how stupid fucking people are. How they fall for everything. After they tried to run the Ebola, they had to pull back. Like, all right, we got to work on this area because this is where they're all, you know, once we get the majority over this spot, we're good. We got it. As this guy's standing here, I get it. You got to ride the bus with it, but god damn, the bus ain't here yet. I don't get it, man. I'm so glad I know you guys. Because it's crazy. They're gonna keep on going, man. You know, canceling all the shit they've been doing. Canceling words and shit. And every insensitive bitch is running around. Just bunch of bitches running around. You can't say that because you're gonna offend somebody, man. Fuck everybody that's offended. That's why I'm saying it. No shit. That's the whole point. Fuck everybody else that's offended by the shit. That's the whole point. Gotta write. If you don't have a spine or a backbone, that's your problem. A backbone, that's your fucking problem, not mine. How the fuck is that my problem? I'm not worried about you and what you think and feel. Fuck it. If I said it, I meant it. Damn, if I didn't say it to you, that means you didn't deserve it. Somebody say something to you that you don't like, to say it, you know? And if it hurts you, well, some shit might be the fucking truth. That's the problem. What it is the truth hurts. So when people are out there telling the truth and cussing people the fuck out and doing all this other shit, people get insensitive to it. The world is upside down backwards. We're living in hell. Of course, most of the shit that comes out of our mouth, that the people that live in the truth, is going to be negative to your dumb ass. And this is why they got to do this shit, because they know they don't flip the world inside fucking out and backside, right side up. So they had to flip that around. Oh, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say this. You can't say that. Why? Because they're asleep. They need to keep sleeping. If you say that, you might wake them the fuck up. So we had to trick them to think that was bad, and we tricked those others to think that, yeah, you shouldn't say that. And how'd they do it? The good old black and white race game. They just played the race game. That's all they did. They played the race game. They used race and put everything else under it. It's crazy. So by them using, what's good, Trace of Life? They use race and racism to slide in all this other bullshit, you know? And it's crazy. And what's fucked up is they slid in the LGBT shit, right? But it's funny how all this race shit and all these, you know, they use the race shit, but they didn't give black folks no rights. They didn't give black folks a right, but they gave LGBTQ rights. You can't do shit to anybody LGBT. Again, subscribe to all my other channels because this shit is a red flag video for forever. Like this shit is, the algorithms on YouTube are probably going off the fucking charts. Right? So the LGBT, right? They got rights, but black folks don't. And I tried to tell black folks this shit. They ain't even trying to hear. I said, look, how LGBT got rights is they went through the ICCPR. Y'all motherfuckers better wake the fuck up, figure out what's really going on, use this shit, reclaim who you truly are, get off of the label black because you're not black, and if people are white, get off the label of being white because you're not white, or whatever fucking other color they label to you, because you're not none of those. Those are all misnomers. All right? Get up from the color of law. That's why they have the color of law laws, because that's what they got you under. I mean, goddamn. So, they use rights, and then LGBT agenda floats, skyrockets past black folks' rights. Ain't that some shit? Come on, man. Even the police know not to fuck with anybody LGBT and shit. They barely want to arrest the motherfuckers because they'll get in so much fucking trouble if they handle them wrong. Any little thing. They put them in a boy cage. Oh God, the fucking place getting sued. You put them in a girl cage. Oh, they're getting sued. You know, you label them wrong. What are you, male, female? What do you go by? Oh shit, you might get a lawsuit. Case dismissed. They gotta walk on eggshells. You know, how many LGBT fucking people there are in this country? You don't see no videos of them getting pulled the fuck over in confrontations with the fucking police. Hell no. Why? Don't happen. There will be trouble. But black folks don't got no right. Black folks can't even have a block party. LGBT could come shut a whole fucking city down and tell them they don't want no police presence. Or tell them, yeah, we need police presence, block off this, that, this, that, this. Okay, when are you coming? Oh, yeah, yep, here's your permit. I don't need to fill it out. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we just gonna be here on this day. No permits, no nothing. They can do what the fuck they want to do. Ain't that some shit? Then y'all wonder how Black Lives Matter destroyed the entire fucking nation and got away with it, right? And it wasn't really Black Lives Matter. They didn't destroy the entire nation. You know, it's an agenda that did it. But still, how'd they do it? Well, look at the top dog, Black Lives Matter. They're LGBT. So obviously they know something that we don't. And that is the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. You got the right to protest, no matter what. See, the Trumpers, they don't know this. The Trump supporters, they don't know this is why you got all January 6th on. How come all these people are indicted on January 6th, jail, feds coming, but all the BLM, the people that actually destroyed the fucking nation, destroyed government buildings, did all kind of shit, destroyed government property, right? Don't hear a peep. Yeah, they got caught here in Rochester doing it. What'd they get? Probation. They're not in federal district fucking DC of Columbia court. I mean, keep in mind that's why they did it over there. You know? A lot deeper than we're really understanding things. So yeah, man, people just need to wake the fuck up, because that iron fist is coming, boy. That bitch is coming. If you can't see it coming, I don't know what else to tell you. That 1 million came out yesterday. Today I see one more million people wearing fucking diapers on their face. And I'm honestly starting to think that I see them more now, alone riding in the car, than ever before. But shout out to all you guys rocking out in the what's good, Coffee Girl? Traces of Life, Angel Baby, Cuts, Mr. McMittens, McMontons. I know Disambiguation was in here. Neo the Hacker, shout out to Neo Hacker. Sharp ass young brother right there. I wish I was awake when I was that age. Fuck. You know, but it just wasn't meant to be. What's good, Goblin? Chris was good. What's good, Just a Root? You know what's funny about that? I went to a protest in Denver. BLM protest. They fucked all the government buildings up there. I'm talking fucked them up. Bust all the windows out. Amazing. It's big ass fucking buildings, right? Bust all the motherfucking windows out. They got the shit boarded up. They spray painted all over. They ain't chalk on the bitch. They spray painted all over the motherfucker. They busted up all the other shit. They fucked these government buildings up. What happened? Nope. You see military there? Nope. Fucking comes a celebration chop zone. Literally. Concerts. They fucked up government buildings, set fires, fucking defaced statues and shit, and spray painted all over the shit, and even took the signs down and put up Black Lives Matter Boulevard. What the fuck is going on, guys? And then painted the fucking ground Black Lives Matter. Blows my fucking mind. I'm still like, yo. Literally was down there. You guys know I did a live stream down there. Literally. And then, speaking of the bioweapons, I mean, at one point they were against all that shit. I don't know what the fuck happened. They had it right up on the board how the what you call it, you know, in the past caused autism and all this other shit, and they ain't fucking with it, and they ain't fucking with it, and then you don't hear them coming out, nothing, talking nothing about nothing. At all. And y'all know goddamn well they were the biggest mask proponents on BLM and Antifa. Boy, oh boy. They used to yell at each other, put your mask on. Put your mask on. You know? Crazy. They sweating and coughing and hacking and mace flying and shit, blood and shit. All kind of shit going on. They ain't give a fuck. Ain't nobody contract a motherfucking, ain't nobody catch a fucking goddamn cold at these protests. Arm to arm during the height of the whole fucking charades. Ain't nobody get a fever. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of hot mace and shit, but ain't nobody even catch a fucking fever. How's that work? During the middle of a public transportation, you know, all this other shit. But oh no, you got all these thousands of people gathered and not social distance and doing all whatever the fuck, and ain't nothing going on? Yeah, okay. I mean, it's just crazy, man. This shit is crazy how, you know, this is just crazy how they have brainwashed people, man. It really is. That's why, you know, like I said, you know, hey, we're gonna still drop. We're still gonna drop jewels, talk our shit, lose our channels, still get the message out in the flesh, out in the world, still same thing. Cause I tell you, some days I'm in a lashing out mood, and somebody come up like, yo, saw a brother the other day, ain't seen him in years, talking about basketball and how they still playing here in Rochester at the Sports Garden. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm retired, man. But he was like, yo, what's up, man? And I'm like, man, listen, man, I ain't gonna lie. I can't see shit with that motherfucking shit on your motherfucking face. Said it just like that. He's like, pulled it down. He's like, oh, I'm like, oh man, what's up? And I knew who it was, but I just had to, I gotta say it. You know, it wouldn't be me if I didn't say it. But you know, I don't give a fuck who it is that comes up to me with it on, saying they know me. I'm saying, look, man, I know exactly. I mean, I got a photographic memory when it comes to shit that crosses my sight. So obviously, I know who they is, because I know who that is, but I'm gonna play like I don't know him because the fucking diaper, so I can tell him to take the fucking shit off, you know? So, and maybe it'll spark a conversation like, yo, like, hey man, you know, fucking wear that shit, man, you know what that shit's doing to you? Fuck where I've been the past all these years, let's talk about where the fuck you at right now with this shit, like, wait, what? You know? So, yeah. Again, hit all my backup channels. I don't know where they all at, but you could find them. Because if you don't see me post a video in a day, it's a good thing I'm on strike. I've been a bad boy and hit all the algorithms. I done hit the jackpot today. So everything coming out is control. How we act, exactly. You know, that's how we got to do it. I mean, as I just saw a fucking car turn the corner alone, by herself, looked young, fully fledged, diaper across the fucking face. It simply just amazes, blows my mind, man. And the businesses in Rochester that did away with it, now I'm starting to see the people in there, more and more people. I'm like, damn, y'all just took the bitch off. And there's nothing telling you to put the bitch back on, but y'all doing it because of what y'all see on the fucking TV. It is just crazy, man. And that's why, another thing is, I always say it, look how beautiful these trees are. I love when it looks like this, you know, in the fall, the spring, in the rebirth. Yeah. Another thing that I'll say is, and I say this from time to time, and people think that, you know, I've had people say, oh no, you really don't want that, you know, because, you know, what your kid's gonna have to go through and you gotta go through, you know, no one really wants that. I said, no, you know what, I don't really want it, but guess what? There's a part of me that absolutely wants it. I want this bitch to 100% totally collapse. Totally collapse. And as bad as it sounds, yes, I really do want it to I want it to be where nobody can call any fucking body for any kind of help. That's how I want it. I want it just like that, where these bitches is out. They pulled the plug before, but they had the grip. I want them bitches to pull the plug and be like, look, remember Hurricane Katrina? Bitch, we ain't coming. We over here. There's some kind of threat, and you know, y'all got to just fend for yourself for a little while. We'll be back. That's what I want. And that's the honest to God truth. I want that. You know what I'm saying? And people say, well, man, nobody really wants to see that. Yeah, I don't want to see it, but I want it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a double-edged sword. It has to happen, so let's get it on, because it's getting tiring waiting for it. Let this bitch collapse, man. Let the food stop coming, trucks, gas, all that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about it at all. Let it all stop coming. Because the rule is, and this is divine shit, 72 hours you got. Point blank period, 72 hours. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You only got 72 hours to get out. To get safe, you got 72 hours. You know? And the reason why that's a divine fucking piece of information is because that's the number 9. And that's what they go by. That's military shit. 72 hours before they lock anything down. You know? So 72 hours when you see some shit pop off, some 9/11 shit, type shit, or some good old Mr. 19 propaganda, you say, you know what? All right, 72 hours. I got fucking 3 days to get the fuck out of here. That's 3 and 9, all right? 3 days. It's actually your 369. That's a sign from the users to get the fuck out. Because the 3 days is the 3. The 3 days is 24 hours, all right? So you got 24, that gives you 6. All right, and then 3 days times through 24 hours gives you 72. So you got 369 to get your ass the fuck out of here, and all the energies, frequencies, and vibes will get you the fuck where you need to be safe. So that's what I want. Total fucking collapse of this bitch. Without a doubt, I want a bitch to dial 911, and that bitch says, brrr, brrr, the motherfucking purge sound. Just to be funny, I hope they do that shit. You know. A bitch dial 911, hear the purge sound. Goddamn, could you imagine the shock go through their body? 911 and that bitch busy and ain't nobody coming? Fuck out of here. That'll wake a lot of people up, man. You know? And then when they turn the shit back on, it's gonna be a whole lot of motherfuckers that's got a whole new look on reality. So, I'm not lying when I say I want it to collapse. You know? So yeah, it probably is the original number of the Knights Templar, because they know some shit that we don't. You know? Think about it. Knights Templar, I mean the temple, that's in it's the right side of your head. You know? Your Templar. They're into this. They understand this divine knowledge. They just use it against us. I mean, come on. They just don't have. These people got all this knowledge and divine knowledge, but it's no knowledge of self. They only have the knowledge of on the outside. That's why they do the wicked, twisted shit, because they have no knowledge of self. Because if they did truly know themselves, they would understand what they truly are. But they worship the false God, the one that is outside of heaven, which is Lucifer, which is the light, the false light that is outside, which we're observing right now. That's what they worship. It's on the outside. They can't go within. That's why they hate those that wake up. They hate the light. They hate the ones that are spiritually gifted. They don't like that. They don't like the consciously connected, because they can't do it, because they looked at the false light, which is outside of them. And that's all the Bible is basically explaining, because it's a book of self-mastery. For those that believe in the book of self-mastery, that's all that's going the fuck on. But you can believe that a man is coming flying out the fucking sky called Jesus, is Jesus. You know, you could believe in all that shit if you want to. I mean, it's all good. It's good to have a savior, you know. But I know that the only savior is, you know, the connection to this universe and you and only you. These people don't have no knowledge of self, so they can't go within. They only go without. And they were taught and uprooted that way to control this reality. And that's what we're seeing here. That's why we live in the matrix on top of a real matrix that is created by God, where we come from. These motherfuckers created a whole new one, right on top of the one, and just disregard that motherfucker and trash it and ravage it and just don't give a fuck. You know, they talk about, you know, they even got DEC in New York State, Department of Environmental Conservation, where these motherfuckers are so-called worried about the environment, but they watch it get ravaged all around them. I mean, what kind of sick and twisted shit is that? You know? Oh, the EPA and all this other shit. They regulate. What the fuck they regulate? It's fucking up nature. What you need to regulate the levels of this and that. You know it's fucking up the nature. Don't build it. Say, you know what? We don't need that invention. Fuck it. Yeah, that's a bad idea. If humans had this, the shit would be a lot better around here. If actual the leaders and the psychopaths had some knowledge of self, this shit wouldn't be going on. Because they would never do that, because they would connect to humanity. They'd be like, yeah, I can't do that. It's fucked up. They have no knowledge of themselves. That's why it's all outside. That's why they want to be billionaires and hog it all, because they have no knowledge of self. Usually with people that come into knowledge of self and they could have a lot to give, they give the shit away and they help. They don't just do it on philanthropy and just give it to over here and selection of pickings and shit. Now these motherfuckers gonna go out and actually do some shit. So it's crazy. What's good, G Code? I'm just kind of like ranting and raving because I saw the 1 million mark and Antony Blinken test positive for the scam. As we see a wicked curve right there. The fucking airplane literally did a 90-degree turn and sprayed this white shit. So in about 3 hours, we'll have a completely white fucking sky. But I don't give a fuck because that shit don't work on me. So they've been riding these planes all day. When my phone died, I was like, yo, look at the sky. I saw somebody like, yo, look at the sky. They're like, oh yeah, that's the airplane highway. I said, what did you just say? He said, that's the airplane highway. I said, one more time so I could really get what the fuck you're saying. Man, you know, that's the airplane highway. That's the route the airplanes take. I almost lost my fucking mind. I almost lost my car. I said, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, you ever heard of chemtrails? Yeah, I heard of chemtrails. Yeah. That's the airplane highway. Man, shit, I don't know what the fuck it is. I'll be honest. I just call it the airplane highway. I ain't never heard that one before. It called it the airplane highway. It was like 8 streaks across the fucking sky. I'm like, this motherfucker said the airplane highway. And you know, hey, that's logical. You know, see some shit flying out of the back, you know, hey, that's the route the airplanes take. But he called it the airplane highway. I never heard of no shit like that. I had to tell me that shit again. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You know, and not everybody, you know, not everybody can talk to people certain kind of ways. You know, there's ways that, you know, some people can't talk to certain people that in that way, cursing and shit. It is, I know how to connect with people. So when he said airplane, I said, man, what run, whoa, you know, airplane highway. I said, ain't this a bitch? And then I started showing them the X's and the O's. I was like, yo, look at this shit. I said, you see how they turn into clouds? He like, man, yeah. I was like, yeah. And he just kept looking weirded out about the shit. So hopefully, you know, he might think about it, about a fucking airplane highway. Ain't this some shit? They got motherfuckers running around thinking there's an airplane highway. God damn. At least he looking up though. Shit. That's the good thing is he looked up. He said airplane highway, so he sees something up there. It's people that don't even know there's a sky. You know? You ask a random person, last time you looked at the sky? Huh? They start looking up. Say, you ever seen them things up there? No, what is that? I never noticed that before. It should have blown your mind when you start asking people obvious questions that they just can't even observe. So, yeah, Angel Baby, yeah, fucking airplane highway. I've never heard that before. Fucking airplane highway. I almost titled this video, The Airplane Highway, or came back on. And my phone a little bit toast. Maybe it's this case. But yeah, so yeah, man, there's some sick, twisted people. Also, Elon Musk is propagating the shit out of China right now. And you know, my she's from Taiwan, right? And she's like, yo, she never seen no shit like this before. And all her shit, like they got TikTok, but then they got these other social medias, and they're all flooded with Elon Musk. So it's like, okay, what are they doing? And you know, now it's like, yo, why? They never even heard of Elon Musk, and they don't even fuck with Twitter. And now all of a sudden, you know, they're propagating the shit out of it. But it's dope because there's a lot of Chinese people and Taiwanese people that are awake to this shit, especially in China. A lot of motherfucking Chinese people that are awake, man. They literally, China Communist Party is in big ass trouble, and they're gonna need the United States help some way, somehow. And a lot of this shit that we see with China is to affect the Chinese people, you know? And in the process, the Chinese Communist Party is actually losing because they're trying to gain control. Like all this, their economy gonna collapse, not because of, you know, like it's a coincidence. Their economy is going to collapse because it's being orchestrated to be collapsed because it's all to target the Chinese people. It's pretty wild, man, when you could just see this shit in like real time. You're like, yo. And it's so dope that I got that connection. It's like, yo, the universe is like, here. Yeah, this is something and then some. So it's like, damn, you know, I got a damn 2-for-1 here. You know what I'm saying? It's like I couldn't have created a better fucking scenario to get like real live, like literally. And she's in touch with mad people because she's like a person that a lot of people go to for help with shit, you know, and into some astrology that I never even heard before. And yo, the shit is dope, man. Awake Chinese person, you know, it's like that shit is fucking unheard of. You know, I've never experienced no shit like that. And this is astrology. I don't know if any of y'all heard of this. Hold on. I don't know if any of y'all heard about this. Hold on, let me try to find it real quick. I don't know if any of y'all heard about this, but give me 1 second, guys. Shit. Yeah, and then she just sent me this. She said, no wonder why, because I said to this thing about Pfizer sending all these doses over to, you know, Taiwan, and they've been, the Chinese Communist Party did not want them to have, and like they literally were flying to, not when I say they were flying to the United States, like it wasn't 1,000, it wasn't 10,000, it was millions flying to the United States. Like we didn't even know about this shit. I didn't know about this. Maybe some of y'all heard, but yo, this shit, it was closed. They were like, no, it's closed, China, nobody. That was a diversion. They were flying motherfuckers over here to get that shit and go back. Like literally they had an operation going to. They had y'all focused on the border down there, the border down there, the border down there, while they was flying all these people in to get vaccinated and go back. The shit's crazy, man. It really is. But I sent her this article, right? About Pfizer just sending all these doses over there. Moderna did too. But the article I sent was over 2.63 million Pfizer, which got arrive in Taiwan. So she said, she just said that no wonder Taiwan has been unable to buy. They couldn't even buy the fucking the pokers for the first 2 years. This is what she said. Like she's from there, like literally. She's literally understands what the fuck is going on, like awake in that area. So, you know, they haven't been able to get it. Now all of a sudden, they can get it because they were unable to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. You know what I mean? They're crazy. So shout out to her. I've been getting so much dope information. It's like, that's why I've been doing a lot of research and trying to catch up on Taiwan and China and things that are going on in there that I never fucking knew. Like, it's shit is amazing to me. It's like a whole new world, you know? So, you know, what's good, Denise? So, yeah. So, yeah, it is amazing, man, to see what is really going on. And, you know, not to listen to the propaganda and shit. And then there's stories that we were told that wasn't even remotely true. Didn't even fucking exist. Like the shit that, you know, I would show her and I'd be like, yo, no, she'd laugh. And then she'd say the same thing in America, you know? Like I would show her shit, you know, she would show me shit about America. I'm like, hell no, that ain't happened. So it's like, damn, there's been a war going on for a very long time, man. And it is pretty crazy, man. It really is. As I said, subscribe to all my other channels because this motherfucker is clean gone. Like, this shit is clean. I done hit every damn thing. China, I hit all the algorithms. So, you know, subscribe to all my channels because if you see this motherfucker, if you don't see no video on here in 24 hours, this bitch is on strike and I'm on another channel. So, you know. But, yeah, so... Hold on, guys. So, hold on. So, yeah. So yeah, it's just a lot of sorry you missed us. Good news, we'll be making everything. Yep. Yeah, the psychological operation, man, psychological warfare. Hold on. So yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. And as you see, there's big chemtrails right above us, right here, getting busy in the sky. So yeah, so you know, let me say what's up to some of the peoples in here that I haven't hit already. Just the Root, shout out to Just the Root, G Cole. Shout out to Just the Root. Let's see. Mr. McMittens. I already said that. Also the channels. I must keep spreading love to the channel. Shout out to you know, obviously shout out to Fake Mike Real News. Wise Wake Up is 1984, of course. You know, obviously Zach. Y'all don't know Zach anyways. Truth Virus 17, Cuts, Neo the Hacker, you know, Disambiguation, Chigozi. Who else we got? That's be in the chat and chopping it up. AV, I haven't seen. I gotta look. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that now before I forget. Let me go to AV. Shout out to my brother right there. Yes, go subscribe to his channel. He hasn't done video in a while, but I really enjoyed his videos because seeing, you know, a brother that's been in the chat all this for a long time, and you know, to see him just bust out, start make videos, man, that shit feels great, man. It's an awesome feeling. So shout out to you know, to him. You know, also subscribe to Cuts, brother Cuts, and hold on. Hold on. Oh man, you about to go to lunch break? All right, disambiguation. Put something in that body that is gonna benefit that body. And shout out to Coffee Girl, Angel Baby. Let me see. What's up on here? Y'all be chatting away, boy. Chris, Nigel, Goblin Life, I know my brother Alkaline Organic Fanatic. We got to get up, man. We got to do a live. I gotta get up with Alkaline Organic Fanatic, and we got to do a live stream. You know, we got to be linking up, man. Especially you're in my area. We should have been linked up. Like, you knew who I was before I even knew who you were, because I mentioned Lori's and you said you saw me in Lori's before. So, you know, when we didn't really know each other. So, you know, if you watch this video later. So shout out to, oh man, my phone's getting a little warm. Give me 1 second. So shout out to, it's a little warm. It shouldn't overheat. Hold on, guys. And shout out to, I'm looking for, so subscribe to AV. I just subscribed to his channel. Anybody else got a channel, drop in the link. Hold on. Shout out to, let's see, yeah. Also, Truth and Justice for You. Shout out to Truth and Justice for You. Good, them just some good people, man. They're man. When we gather again, and you come around, you will just know the beautiful people that is just out here, man. It's just like, it's literally like, it's family. Like, when I see him and his wife, man, I'm like, yo, that's my brother right there, man. Like, you can always rely on certain people when you're around them. Like, yo, we're gonna have each other's back. You know, it's just all love. It's just so dope, man. It's crazy how the energy be circulating and bouncing, and it really is crazy. So, you know, shout out to Truth and Justice for You. Hold on. Yeah, justice for you. So shout out to them. I gotta make sure I'm subscribed. They spell it really weird, so it's kind of hard to get. I gotta make sure I'm subbed on this channel. Okay, yeah, there we go. And I wasn't, son of a biscuit. Okay, I am now. All right. I'm subscribed right now. Damn, this is why I hate when I get deleted. So go to this. It's how they spell it. Shit. I don't know if y'all can see it. They spell it Truth, capital T, R, small, capital Key, lowercase, rest of Truth. And then it's Truth with the letter N, capital, Justice with the letter 4, with the number 4 and the letter U. So it's Truth and Justice for You. Subscribe to their channel. You know, they're dope, man. They're just good ass people, good energy. You know, so, you know, they call them, what they call them? Vitamin Steve. My man got the shit. Ask Angel Baby about vitamin C. Vitamin Steve. Boy, oh boy. I mean, I ain't into that, but man, he got that shit, yo. Yo, shit. Ask Angel Baby if she's still here about Vitamin Steve. And, yeah. And then shout out to, yeah. Yes. Hold on, let me see. Subscribe to this channel too. I'm gonna drop my own link in my own video, so y'all can subscribe to this channel too. Right? Because this is probably where I'm headed after this video gets bombarded. So I'm going to drop this into the thing too. All right. That's my other channel. And then shout out to Linda Liu. Linda Lau. Shout out to Linda Lau. Sending me all the good information. And add her a moderator. And yeah, shout out to, Linda Lau. Give me all the beautiful information. Beautiful woman. And yeah. So shout out to her, as you see in the chat. And I think I dropped a link. I dropped a link in the description, but I don't see it popping up. Do y'all see? Oh, you know what? I'm not even a moderator on my own channel. What kind of crap is this? All right, hold on. I gotta make myself a moderator. This is crazy. To drop the link to that channel. If somebody could drop the link to that channel, that'd be dope too. I need some help on this one because I'm on my other device. But you can drop that. Hold on, let me just comment. It's this channel. It's this channel right here, which clearly has a strike right in the I kind of make myself a target, which is, people say it's stupid, and that's how I lost a lot of channels, just because the titles were just crazy. Because one thing I've always been good at is advertisement, and being good at advertisement, I was always good at titling things and drawing people in. And from years ago when I was doing YouTube, before getting censored, before it was even, a thing, before it was cool, Are we still live? Because my phone is, what you call it? Okay, thanks, Cuts. Thanks, brother Cuts. But yeah, subscribe to that channel. I'm getting some subscriptions as we speak. I got some alerts coming through. So thanks, Cuts. And yeah, as I wind this down, but yeah, so I'm just getting y'all ready because you already know this motherfucker's beyond gone. So yeah, go to that channel because that's where I will be next. And yeah, so what's good, Geneva? Shout out to Geneva. And yeah, so that sparked my my video this morning was the 1 million deaths, right? I'm about to do this shit. Before I get off, I'm gonna do this shit right here. All right. Death clock, real time. Do this right here because people see 1 million deaths and they're like, oh my God, it's so serious, But okay. Now, all right. Today, right now, as we speak, okay, just today alone at 11:46, right? Oh, it just went up one. Number of deaths in the United States today so far, 3,805. It just said 804 when I was speaking. Oh, there's another death, Shout out to those people leaving the hell realm and going into the new realm. But literally, it's going up as we speak. All right, so they're not talking about, oh, there's another one. So you see how fast, all right? Look at this. Look what they say right here. Numbers on this page do not include those deaths. Our estimates are based on deaths reported before, right? Check your, okay, look what they had to put in here because people were coming here and putting 2 and 2 together. A person dies approximately 11.14 seconds. 11 seconds. A person dies every 11 seconds, okay? So, right? Now, I've done this before using this exact same chart. I used Florida last time, but we'll go to New York, all right? Deaths by states. Number of deaths per year in New York State alone has 164,000 deaths a year. That's a lot of people dying. Just to be dying any fucking way, all right? Now they have the number of deaths per day in New York State. 450 people die a day in New York State, right? Number of deaths per hour in New York State, right? 19 people die an hour. How the fuck 19 people die in an hour in New York State by themselves? You see what I'm saying? People don't understand how many people actually die in a day, right? It says number of deaths per hour. 19 people die every hour in New York State, right? And it says number of deaths in 2022 so far in New York State, right? 56,000 people have died already in New York State. All right. Number of deaths today in New York State. Hopefully I ain't one of these motherfuckers. 221 people died already today in New York State. Number of seconds between deaths. Why would they have that? I have no fucking clue. 191 seconds. People died. That's crazy. Now, what's the largest? What do you think the largest? You think the largest would have been New York State, right? No. You would think the largest would be maybe Texas. No. You think the largest would be what? New York. But no, the largest amount of people that die per day, that's why I use Florida, right? Texas is at 202,000, right? People die, not in a day, sorry, in a year. Texas is 202,000 per year. 556 people die a day in Texas, right? And there's been 69,000 deaths so far in Texas. You see how easy they can just steal a couple? This is what they looked at when they were like, okay, let's run this shit. All right, well, the American people are so dumb. They'll never figure this shit out. We'll just take, 1,000 here, 100 here, 100. Like we steal out of people's pockets. We'll steal deaths. We're psychopaths. We're sick. This is hey, let me call, whose software is this? Oh, that's John Bob's software. All right, listen, you know what to do. Let's run the numbers. This is what they do, man. These are fucking sick people, man. They know we don't know, right? So again, back to Texas. You would think Texas is a big state, a lot of big cities, Houston, Dallas, Austin. You have fucking all these big cities, and down in the valley, you got like 3 million people living in the valley alone, because I was down there. There's mad people living down there, right? You would think Texas. And then you would think, what's the next one? California. But believe it or not, California is number 1, Florida is number 2, and then Texas. California had 282,000 deaths a year. 774 people die per day in California, right? Florida, right, which is surprising to me, but you gotta figure there's a lot of old people that live in Florida. So Florida's easy to, was easy to, and I've used Florida before. They have 211,000 deaths every year. 580 people die per day. 24 people die an hour in Florida. 72,000 people died so far. So, it's so easy for them to flub these numbers, man. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy for them to steal the numbers. And people don't know. Whatever number I said, in the United States, it's already up to 3,833. 38. Who's this? Twitter has suspended 200 moles page. I don't even know what that means. This is how many people have died right here. So it's up. It's moved as we made the video. More people have died. So it's so easy for them to pull this charades. And you don't even want to know the world death fucking total, right? You go to the world death totals, and you got, of course, cardiovascular. Is look at this shit. It's like boom, boom, boom. I mean, who knows how accurate this shit is, but it just gives you an idea. They ain't talking about. They're talking about a fucking whatever the fuck, non-communicable, hard to pronounce ass fucking word, so you don't start researching, right? Cardiovascular deaths. Look at that shit, right? Look at this shit. Look at all these deaths. Cardiovascular, cancer, respiratory, digestive, psychiatric, diabetes, prenatal, maternal, nutrition, endocrine. All right? Then they got down here infectious, AIDS. Look at these fucking liars, man. These people, look at 699. You know they're a liar. Look at the number. 69. Ironically, as we talk about, this is how you show you. This is divine message from the universe stating that it's all bullshit. It just changed. But it was 699339. And it just changed. Right? Look at that. The flu. Look, oh, now the flu. Oh, now the flu. Well, what about the other one? What about the other one? Population 7 billion. World births. World deaths. You know, this Bill Gates got to be funding this. All these people being born and the dying, it's like, I mean, come on, man. Crazy. Click for a new album. Do you notice how they don't put this one on there? It's at the bottom, look. Unbelievable. These fucking psychopaths. They won't post this on the news. Recovered 469 million cases. All right? These motherfuckers are fucking flaming retards, man. But 1 million people died of so-called the scam, but look at all this. They don't give a fuck about none of this. And each and every one of these in green: cardiovascular, cancer, respiratory, digestive, psychiatric, diabetes, prenatal, maternal, nutrition, endocrine. If they want to fucking help anything, right? They need to go ahead and remove all the fucking food out of the grocery stores and start over. Because that's where your cardiovascular problems coming from. That's where your cancers are coming from. Your respiratories, I mean, that's coming from shit outside, plus all the shit that you put in there. You know what I'm saying? Digestive, you see how big digestive was? I mean, people don't realize, I mean, everything that they put in the food is to target that area, because you have fibers, which are actually hairs, which are actually wires that send signals to the rest of your body, that send signals to your brain. This is why if you take a psychiatric drug, you don't inject it into your fucking brain or your temple or snort it. I mean, you can, or snort it. You take the pill, it goes in your tummy, and then your tummy sends a signal to your brain. Well, guess what? Most people's hairs, fibers are burned out of their stomach from all the bullshit they eat, all the high alkaline shit they eat, all the acid shit they eat, all the bullshit that's in there. It clogs it all up, it coats it, it fucks it up. So you think they're getting any signals shot up to their brain? Hell fucking no. Hell to the no. You know what I mean? These people know that. That's why they target your gut. It's all your gut. They target it. Your brain is in your gut as well as in your top of your head. Because you got to remember, we eat information. Food is information, right? Food is information. So we eat food, right? Food is information. So that food goes, I mean, we're only getting the taste buds signals. Yummy. And then we swallow. Our esophagus ain't got shit to tell us nothing about anything good. Our esophagus is to where that shit gets down to your motherfucking stomach. Our stomach doesn't be like, this tastes good. That shit is over with. Once it leaves your mouth, it's over. The taste is over. The endorphins, the euphoria, that was so delicious. Stimulant, that shit's over. Now it's real lifetime now. Now it's real shit. Whatever you consume is going down in there. And your body that's already programmed pre-programmed computer software comes to this earth plane and knows what it needs to do. Now, your body is trying to figure this shit out. Okay, I know where that goes. This goes, that goes. Wait, what the fuck is this? I don't know where this shit goes. It's got to store it somewhere. Everything that comes in got to be stored somewhere. So if you're getting bad information, that shit getting stored somewhere. If it ain't fat, if it ain't waste, and then your stomach knows how to decipher waste. But what about the shit that they put in this food that they know your body's not gonna, you gotta understand, man, when you study this shit, man, study chemistry, you study biology, study the human body, how the shit works, how your stomach works. Listen, I ain't got time. I can't pronounce half the fucking words that I read across. I don't know. But when I'm doing this research, the words that I don't know, I'm looking them up and I'm getting them. And then I'm going back to the literature that I'm reading so I can understand it. And then I can sit here and compute it to you in a dumbed down fucking way. Not that no one's dumb, but I'm dumb. So I got to bring it down to a level that we understand. So we ain't got to go to school for 10 fucking years to understand what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm giving it to you right here in a Yeah Right the Matrix prepackaged form of simplicity. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't even pronounce half the fucking words anyway. You guys know when I'm reading shit, I don't know the fucking words, but I know what the word mean. You ain't got to pronounce the word to know what the word means. Point blank period. You don't got to. Fuck it. People tell you all the time, oh, you don't know. You can't even pronounce the fucking word, you stupid motherfucker. I said, I don't need to, bitch. I know what the word means. I can't pronounce the word, but I can tell you what the word means. I mean, it's all a game. Fuck it. I don't need to know what the word means. It's just a word. What is what is. So that's what I give it to you. That shit gets into your stomach. They put certain shits in there so your body can't shoot it out and it don't know where to put it. So guess where that shit goes? It sends a signal to your motherfucking brain. It causes a disruption in that bitch. This is why somebody could be 500 pounds and walk right past a mirror and not even say, damn, I look fucked up. I didn't look like this 30 years ago. I am weighing 2 people. My skeleton is 50 pounds and I'm 500. How the fuck does this work? If I take an x-ray, I got a bitty ass skeleton, but my body is this fucking big. I mean, there's shit in food that blocks that signal. They have this. This is, you read, oh shit, did we go black? Yeah, Tachi, that's what they tell me. I'm not a doctor, the motherfucking sheep. They be like, you're not a doctor, who are you? You're just some dumbass, you can't even pronounce the word. But that's how it's supposed to be, because guess what? We ain't even supposed to be reaching them motherfuckers. Because even in the good old book of knowledge says that the people of the world that are in it, they're not gonna, no. It ain't gonna get it. It's gonna be the ones that are uneducated, that ain't been in the system, that are unplugged, that are unprogrammed, that are gonna get it, that are gonna come back to change this bitch, you know? So, you know, back to what I was saying about the shit in the food that shuts off the signals. I mean, these people know what they're doing, man. It's serious. That's why you could go down I do videos all the time, you guys know. When I go in the grocery store, I go down the Tums Rolade aisle. It's an entire fucking aisle, and it's mostly always sold out. That means people can't digest their fucking food right. And then when they take those Rolades and all that other shit that helps their stomach with all that acid, their stomach is full of acid because they done burnt the fucking hairs off, and the hairs are inflamed and swollen. So when you got inflamed and swollen hair fibers, whatever you want to call those, that send signal to your brain, you ain't getting the shit to your brain. You're not getting it, you know? And this is another thing with people who take, like, you know, who smoke weed. You got to understand, your diet plays an important role in that weed that you smoke, or whatever you do to get high. It plays a role in that. Why you think people that smoke dope, right? They smoke dope and they skinny as fuck and they don't eat. But guess what? They be high as a bitch. They know if they eat, it fucks up their high. I mean, come on. They eat, it fucks up their high, because that shit gets into their body. They need no disruption. They want it high, boom, done. These people don't eat for a long time. They go days without eating. Their drug is that drug. Boom, 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 boom. Their drug, they can fuel off that drug, you know? And then when you notice, when you learn shit like that, you observe that. Like, I observe people that do drugs, right? This motherfucker ain't eating 3 days. How the fuck they got all this energy doing all this shit, right? The drug in the mind is very powerful. That shit can fire. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, yo, we ain't gonna starve. We can't starve. We not gonna starve, because everything that's green right, is pretty much edible in some way, shape, or form, right? Not everything. I mean, obviously there's shit that ain't fucking good for you. You gotta watch out. That's why everybody should be going on Amazon, going on eBay and buying ethnobotany books, buying books about plants, knowing what is edible and not. Then you'll realize, I ain't worried about the shelves, going fuck the shelves. I already eat natural. And you know what? I know I need to be more natural. So, hey, maybe it's a good thing that all this shit stopped. So I realized, like, okay, my mind's gonna start firing like that computer it is, and the knowledge that the creator gave me to activate and say, okay, that right there, that over there, take that, just that, and boom, once you make it, you drink it, whatever, you eat it, you might be drinking the meals and it fulfill you. You'll maintain your body, you know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is, man. And people don't realize how important, you know, information is, which is food. Everything is information. That's why yesterday I talked about people, right? I talk about people as your number one source of energy, then environment, then food, right? People think food. No, that's not your environment, because you can go on a fucking diet and be in a fucked up ass situation and be all fucked up even more. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be like, why isn't my diet working? Well, who the fuck are you sitting next to? And that's when I went into a giver and a taker. You know, there's givers in this world and there's takers. Even in this truth shit, even in this awakening, there's givers and takers. There's givers of knowledge and information, and there's takers, right? What do you mean? Oh, how could somebody be taken if they're given? Well, are they really given, or are they just taken? You know, there's people out there, there's channels out there that just are taking. They're takers. They're in it to take energy from you, spit it back to you, only to get something out of you, right? Givers and takers in a relationship. There's a giver in a relationship and there's a taker. Givers need to be with givers. And that's what we see in OKC. That's what we see in the comment sections on my channel. That's what we see with the connection. Most of us that have connected, like if you look at who's connected now, I mean, I'm a channel, right? Okay. You got Fake Mike Real News, right? You got Zach, you got Truth Virus, you got, you know, Wise, and you got other channels. You got the Neo the Hacker, Jacozy, all that. If you look at everybody, and whoever I didn't mention, Kayla Deco, everybody's a giver. Nobody's taking anything. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's taking it. Everybody's giving, right? And then people talk shit about Zach. Oh, Zach, this and that. Yo, this motherfucker got more trolls. Like, I don't even know. Troll channels are popping up in my feed. Like shit. Like the other day, it was this troll. So I forgot his name. And then it was like another co-signer, Dr. Savage, with this other troll I've never seen before. And I'm like, what the fuck is all this troll shit popping up in front of me? And I'm like, this shit crazy. And it'd be like flat earth shit. And I get it. They flat earth. They don't like Zach because Zach don't like flat earth. Hey, but hey, this is about understanding. Like, so obviously you can see who needs to grow. It's the people that are putting out all that negative information. They need to grow. You know what I'm saying? They need to come into an understanding, right? They're not there yet. They'll get there one day. But that's the whole problem with even the flat earth community, because they argue amongst each other. I mean, there's flat earthers and there's flat earthers that argue with flat earthers, and they call each other sills. They make videos about each other. It's simply amazing. And then they go after the people that believe in like the world's round and all that other shit. And it's like a nonstop fight that's been fighting since I've been here, and nothing changed. So where have they gotten? Nowhere. They got a couple conferences, which is dope. Showed us how to come together, but still, it's still a bunch of flim flam, just a drama basket. So, you know, it's like you know, back to the giver and taker. You know, givers. You know, it's see that we all connected, and you can see and feel that everybody there was all givers. Everybody was givers. So givers become givers of each other, and it's I water you, you water me, and we grow together. And that's what all building the community is all about, is growing and giving. See, you can't be in a community like that being a taker. Takers are what we surrounded by. They take everything. They don't give shit back. That consumer is a taker. Someone who just consumes and don't give back. You know, this is like me. I feel guilty that I, you know, unfortunately, you know, you got to throw some shit out, but for like fruits and vegetables and shit that's natural, I throw it back outside. I'll throw it right back to nature, because it's a cycle of going back. You guys see me, you know, when I used to take the food and go take it to the park and shit with my kids, and You know, deers used to be waiting for us and they would come eat it. That's giving and taking. Technically, you're supposed to be pissing and shitting outside, but hey, we ain't at that point yet, and you know that's extreme. And like the video yesterday, bouncing off wise, we gotta be extreme. You know, that's the cycle of life. It's taking and giving back. That energy is gonna come back to you. That's all. Everything revolves around energy, and that's how it goes and comes back. We supposed to be pissing and shitting outside, right? Because people that do that in those areas, right, when they take a dump, the ants and shit, they cover that shit up, boom, and that shit grows. That shit start growing green out the shit. If you're eating natural, but if you eating poisons and shit, ain't nothing coming by your shit. Nothing's coming by your shit, right? And I'm talking about trucker ass. No offense to the truckers, but I travel a lot and I go into sometimes the bathroom is smelling in the store. All right, that's because all the shit, toxins you're in your body, you're damn. It's almost to the point where people's stomachs are gonna start to fucking explode. They're gonna start having an explosion. They're gonna call it a COVID symptom. I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. They're gonna call it a fucking COVID symptom. They're gonna be like, oh, people's stomachs are exploding because I'll be in the bathroom and I'll see somebody running to the motherfucking toilet, and guess what I see? An explosion. And then when I walk down the supermarket aisle where all the diapers are, now they got sexy big diapers, bigger diapers, they're targeting younger people. Well, guess what? It's coming to the point where people's stomachs are fucking exploding. People are shitting on themselves, younger, having bowel movement problems. Yo, you are literally eating fucking a bomb. It's coming to the point where you're eating fucking bomb. Look, nitrate acid, right? Nitrate blows up. Acids blow up eventually. You know what I'm saying? Alkaline shit can cause an explosion. So you have shit in your stomach, right? You know, I mean, people's gonna be running around with ass bags on. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need an airbag in your underwear for case you have an explosion. Your butthole open a little bit, you're gonna have a little trigger there that's gonna set off the airbag, poof, to keep that shit in your pants. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. People think I be bullshitting, but yo, I travel a lot, and unfortunately, sometimes I gotta go into the bathrooms, of course, because we got to, and it looked like a fucking murder scene in some of them bathrooms. It's like, holy shit, somebody didn't make it. People wonder, well, how shit get on the wall? Well, guess what? Somebody got to the bathroom, couldn't make it, pulled their pants out, and that shit exploded. It's fucking nasty, but that's the shit that happens. So back to these motherfuckers know what they're putting in your stomach, because it's gonna affect your brain. This is why you can probably sit out in front of McDonald's, talk to people coming out about something logical, and they won't even fucking acknowledge what you said or understand what you're saying, because the food they're eating, they're not getting any information. You know, nutrition. Doesn't that sound like something that goes with information? Nutrition facts. Well, what they're saying is information, bitch, and facts on the back, and you're not even reading them. We're giving you nutrition, which is information facts. All right, look, this bitch has nothing you need in it, right? I always said the devil is on the front and God is on the back. Just flip the bitch around. It looks so pretty and beautiful in the front. Flip it to the back, it's plain, bold, and like, oh God, I can't read these words. Fuck it, I'm just gonna eat it. The picture looks good. That's how they trick your mind, you know? It really is. That's how they trick your mind. So, you know, it is what it is, man. And yeah, Angel, the gut is directly connected to the brain, man. Just look at drugs. It goes to your tummy, and it sends signals all over your fucking body, man. You know. So, yeah, that's what we're it's what it is, you guys, you know? It's what it is, man. I know, right? Public toilets, man, you flush them bitches, man. God damn. Shit. Them motherfuckers. I mean, them bitches are lethal. Good, how you doing? Those are lethal. Them toilets are lethal. You know what I mean? You flush some shit, yo, it'd suck everything down the fucking toilet, you know? So, yeah, man, it's bad, man. It really is bad, you know, and to see all this shit. I'm just very observant, so I see a lot. And, yeah, I pay attention to everything. And you know, your body is a, you know, people are like, well, you know, how do I learn this? Well, clean your fucking body up and the shit will come more clear, you know? And that's why, like, when you go on like a fruit fast, your mind becomes more clear. You dream more because guess what? You're giving your body information that is coming from a source. You know, now imagine if that source was something you grew under the sun, in the earth minerals, under the moon, stars, the oxygen in the air, and the water. Like, you're getting all the information into your body, man, to cleanse that shit out, man. To go to I can guarantee the best detox is for somebody to take their ass between the ley lines and go on a fruit fast from natural fruit in that area, and you will heal your motherfucking self like there's no tomorrow. You know, you will heal yourself because you'll have the sun, the oxygen, the earth, the food. I mean, it will be you'll detox, man. You will detoxify. And there's 100,000 videos on YouTube that shows exactly that. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you believe in, I don't give a fuck if you do that. Even if you're you know what, I eat meat and I do this and I do that, but listen, I want to go try that. That shit will be an eye opener for real. And the feeling you feel will be euphoric. It'll be amazing, you know? And then you got those other people who come in, oh yeah, you know, and then they become like this so all balanced, you know, this new age nonsense where they were vegan and then they realize they go back to eating meat and they're like, oh, the euphoric feeling is like none other. I went to a higher, you know, this and that. I'm like, wait, what? No, bitch, it's because you were suppressing the demon for so long that now you got it. It's like a drug. You're like, oh shit, yeah, I'm back. I feel euphoric again. I feel good because you couldn't hold the frequency that you was on in the first place. That's all it is. You know, I love seeing that people, and I love to get in there and just bang on them real quick. There's one dude that I need to go bang his head real quick because he's doing that exact thing right now. And I'm like, yeah, man, he chiseled his body up, looked great, you know, but that was going to happen anyway. That was just all the workout and everything. But he's all on this, you know, incorporating, you know, certain fishes and meat. And I get it, but you don't really have to because you're still contributing to the same shit that got us to where we at now. You know what I'm saying? Because without the tools, you can't do that. If you were in your natural human state, without the tools, you ain't gonna do nothing. You're not gonna jump in the water and fucking grab a fish out the fucking water and shred the fucking scales off with your teeth and claws and shit. Even if we grew our fucking fingernails, they ain't strong enough to puncture that shit and scrape off the god. We gotta use tools. All right? You see any motherfucking, the only thing you see is a monkey or some shit banging a nut on a fucking rock or some shit, you know, using their brain. But don't nothing use a fucking tool in nature, right? Shit don't use tools in nature to get their goddamn food. They use their body and their mind or whatever they were programmed here to do to get that food. That's what they use. So putting that into the thought process of logic and reasoning, you got to say, okay, what is most feasible for a human? That's why I don't understand. People have all these crazy ideas on what, but when you get down to the basis, well, I like to go straight to the point. Okay, let's go straight to the point. Look at the human being. It's built for what? It's built to crawl its lazy ass human to over where a fucking tree is with beautiful, because our eyes see colors and colors are beautiful. They light up, you know, a frequency and it's saying, oh wow, look at the pretty red, the orange, the yellow, the purple, the not blue. You're not gonna find any blue fruits. Well, there might be, but I ain't seen none. And you're gonna see all these beautiful colors, which is like red, green, and yellow, which is the color spectrum, right? And then you're gonna go over there and it's gonna be effortlessly laying on the fucking ground where a baby can crawl over and pick the shit up after it's, you know, it's been sucking on the mom, getting that to get the child big enough to actually crawl over to the fucking fruit tree and pick it up off the ground. And you know, babies have that taste where they like sweet. If you had a baby and you started to feed them table food and shit, with anything that was like not sweet or good, they were like, ugh. But if it was sweet, they were like, That lets me know in my mind with logic and reasoning and just understanding, like, okay, a baby can crawl over to the fucking tree, pick up the fucking fruit, smush it in its face and lick it, and it will be sweet and good, and that baby will be eating. And now we have the food that a human eats that's effortlessly able to get from nature. Doesn't even take effort because it's made to get ripe and just drop from the fucking tree. You don't even gotta climb the fucking thing. It drops to the ground, and before nature gets it, take it back, you got an opportunity to get it. That's why I say they gave you dominion over all of this shit. It didn't say go fucking slaughter it and eat it and profit or just ravage it. It didn't tell you to do that. You know, it just is what it is. Everybody can believe what they want, but it's all good. So, you know, but anyways. Sorry to go off on a rant there, but I think that's about all I got right now, man. But it's good to vibe out with you guys. And shout out to all you guys, Homeward Bound, Geneva, and there's some jewels I got about Oklahoma that I'm going to drop. It's about, you know, what colonization about Oklahoma City. It's pretty dope. My brother Makondo, metaphysics, metaphysical minds gave me that knowledge, and I got to hear more about it, and I'm gonna look into it. That's a fact. Disambiguation. So shout out to Disambiguation, Homeward Bound, Geneva, 208. Shout out to 208 Productions. The only detox I'm waiting on is the one Dr. Dre was supposed to drop 15 years ago. Shout out to 208 Productions. Subscribe to his channel too. He's been chopping it up with my son, but shout out to him. Cuts, Angel Baby, Mr. McMittens, Mama 22, Itachi, Deco. Shout out to, subscribe to Itachi too. Forgot about Itachi. I didn't forget about you, but I forgot about you. Just a Root. Whoever the hell Man from New Jersey was, I didn't even see them comments, but thanks for, he must have said something. Thanks for Cuts from bouncing them out of there. These trolls are pathetic. Bro Sanchez, I know that wasn't the Bro Sanchez. I know that wasn't Bro Sanchez, the Bro Sanchez, the other Bro Sanchez. Bro Sanchez message. Let me see. Is that Bro Sanchez? No, that wasn't him. About to say that dude is, he's all right, but he's, I don't know. But anyways, Just a Root. Shout out to Just a Root. Let's see. Geneva. I think I already said Miracle Maker. Damn, there was actually some trolls in here. Wow, that's dope. Wish I would have seen them. Miracle Maker. What were they posting? I don't get it. I told you I've been hitting the algorithm. They're like, get in there, get in there, get in there. But shout out to all you guys. Shout out to Linda. You know, sending my love. New Hampshire guy was good. Shout out to you. Disambiguation. Coffee Girl, Denise. Whoever else is up on here. G. Cole. Shout out to all you guys. And oh yeah, they were proud. Oh, shit. They were proud to be trolling. They were death threatening lately. Is that your buddy? Bring him back. I don't care. Wait, hold on. I don't know what that was. Is that been your family? Is that your buddy? No, they ain't. I don't want to see what they were saying. Bro Sanchez is he's in like the so-called conscious community kind of, but they're the unconscious community. And you know, sometimes I want to debate him over some shit he's talking about, but I can't. Yeah, shout out to Fake Mike, Real News, of course. But I can't really, you know, the stream will be 10 hours because he talks. I can't, when I'm talking to somebody that has a slow, like that talks slow and like, you know, slowed down, that shit drives me fucking crazy because, yeah, it drives me crazy. Oh, I didn't know you could unhide people. I did not know you could unhide people. I did not know you could unhide people. That's funny. I did not know you can do that. Let me see something. But yeah. So again, shout out to all you guys. I got to get to work. I got some things to do, but I just been streaming. So I've been streaming, so I've been wanting to share with you guys. Yeah, no, that wasn't Bro Sanchez, I'm pretty sure. He ain't gonna come over in my neck of the woods. Sorry, 208. You're fasting the next couple of days? That's what's up. Some people it works for it, but I don't do the, for me, I don't do the fasting. You got it, you're good over here. You're good. You got it. You got it. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Peace and love. And remember, subscribe to my backup channel. Cuts, somebody drop it in the comments real quick before I get off. And every time I end this video, it'll go to private. So give me like 30 seconds and it'll be not private once I end it. But if Cuts can drop it and then drop it in the comment section after the live enters, if somebody could do it, that'd be dope. The one, this one, I'll send it in there right now. Hold on. Wait, I can't because I'm not even a moderator. But I'll just comment. This one right here. Yeah. Oh, I think somebody already did. Thanks, 208. Yep. Thanks. No, wait, not that one. This one. Yeah. No, wait. Yeah, that one. Wait, I don't even know what fucking channel I'm on, man. Yeah, it's the one. Yeah, it's that one. Thanks, 208 Productions. Yeah, so what you call it? Yeah, 208 Productions. You done whining? Is that a troll? That ain't no. Is that a troll? Miracle Maker? Don't even block the damn troll. They'll block themselves. They can't even be around here. Oh, all right. Well, you already did. That's all good. They're gonna come here because, you know, they rock out. They be on Zach shit, so they'll come around here. But you see, you're done whining. I mean, they'll never say anything that makes any sense. So that's what they do. But I don't care about that. But yeah, the link is 208 Production. Drop the link. So that's the link to my other channel. Again, shout out to all you guys. And yeah, hey, I like the troll. Let's hear, you know, for me, I like to hear what they got to say. But when they start doing stupid shit, then you get, if they're not gonna, you know, we welcome the trolls, but not to be just talking dumb shit, but to see if they want to comment about something. Say, okay, okay, I'm whining about what? Let's hear it. Let's go. Okay, what am I whining about? Let's hear it make sense. And if once they can't make any sense, yeah, they block them. But I like to give them a chance. It's fun. I love trolls. You guys know that. I had a blast on TikTok. I used to just go live just to troll, but it didn't get fun no more because I would literally just sit there and not even talk on the live. It would say, dangerous content, you may be violated. And then it would say dangerous acts. And then it would be your live stream's been terminated for dangerous acts. And I literally didn't say a word. Literally didn't say a word on the shit. But when I did have TikTok, it used to be fun, man. It'd be 5,000, 10,000 fucking people in there. And then it'll be like 3,000 trolls. I love that shit. I get a kick out of it. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't affect me at all. Like, I love the trolling. And I just having thick skin. I grew up with thick skin, never gave a fuck about what anybody said about me. I could care less about what even if the shit was some true shit that wasn't bad. I was like, all right, let's talk about it. Yep, that happened. I don't even give a fuck. I'm about to laugh and joke with you. I'm like, yeah. Because at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, who actually going to be walking around their day thinking about what, yeah, right, the Matrix did? Like, nobody gives a fuck. Like, that's the thing about when you realize it, like, who cares at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? As long as people ain't doing, like, crazy shit, but just, like, regular shit everybody does and shit like that, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't care. Death is an illusion, and people die and forget about people that die. So you think that shit that happens in everyday life, people actually walking around thinking about you all day? People actually put that in their minds that people are always thinking about them. Bitch, don't nobody give a fuck about you damn near when you not in front of them no more. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? So people be embarrassed and, you know, like, about things. Like, I don't give a fuck about. I ain't embarrassed about, because who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? Who cares at the end of the day? Don't nobody care. God damn, I think I know this dude. And why does he look like he's about fucking 60 years old? No, that ain't him. No, that ain't him. I'm about to say, God damn, did you hit the fountain of age, not youth? Good Lord. But yeah, so I love the trolls. And remember, people talk shit about you, who gives a fuck? Because the people they talk about you to ain't gonna give a fuck anyway. They'll hear it while they're listening to you, but after that, they're not gonna walk around, oh yeah, this guy is what he does. They're not gonna be sleeping on it, thinking about you, waking up in the morning, talking about some, do you know this is what this, you know, people don't give a shit. You know? So, all right, y'all. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, 208 Productions. Shout out to Purple Beats. Subscribe to Purple Beats, y'all. Trying to get him up to 100 subscribers. You know, he been dropping some dope ass beats. He been hitting all different kinds of, you know, like different tones and beats, from mellow, relaxing, chilling, hard beats. You know, this is dope, man. The versatility is really good. I like it. So, shout out to Purple Beats, 208 Productions, dropping the link in the description. Thanks, thanks 208, showing love, and you know. That's dope. It's beautiful. Love it. And again, man, shout out to all the channels. Keep this energy going to the next go round. I'm already telling y'all it's gonna happen before. You know, there's no plans of nothing right now, but it's gonna happen one more before September 11th, because it just has to. The universe is gonna make it happen. It's gonna come and dawn on people, and it's gonna happen. And people will show up, and then there will be people that wish they showed up. So y'all know it's gonna happen. So just be like, yo, if it happens, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there. But peace and love y'all, and talk to y'all later.